welcome back to American Truck Simulator. My name is Big Bill. How are y'all doing today? As I am doing good, as I hope you're all doing well, hope you're all doing wonderful, and hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. Hit the wrong button. How are we all doing? Hope we're all doing well, hope we're all doing wonderful. As good morning and good afternoon and good evening, wherever you guys are watching from. As today, yes, this is no joke. We are actually on ATS. We are actually in the beautiful Peterbilt 379, and yeah. Oh my, we got a lot to get to. Okay, we have a lot to get to catch up. First things first. Before we do get into that conversation, let's actually get into today's run, or actually the brand new long journey that we have in store for you guys, well, for me, the truck, and the trailer. Today, we are leaving Phoenix, Arizona. We are leaving the Kenworth Dealership, and we're starting our journey to Dodge City, Kansas. We're going to Tyson Foods in Dodge City, Kansas. And yeah, they would like to load Monday 4:31 a.m. to Monday 8:41 a.m. So there's a 4-hour, just a little bit over 4 hours and 10-minute window there for delivery. Job pays $69,043. It is $74.32 a mile, and the cargo weighs 45,977 pounds. Now, yes, this is on the Rogers Lowboy. This is Pizzster's mod. Once again, we're pulling the Lowboy. I know. You guys love it when I pull the oversized load. You guys love it when I do pull Pizzster's Rogers Lowboy. There we go. A little bit of a tongue twister there. Anyway, gotta ask the question. We're gonna get to that question in a moment. But let's get into the conversation. 1.59 is out. The brand new state of Illinois is in, and we have two, well, yeah, I guess you can say two brand new trucks. Volvo, the brand new Volvo V&L, which I do see on a regular basis here in Pennsylvania nowadays. Not very, I would say not the end of last year. I would say right now I'm seeing a lot more brand new Volvo V&Ls when they just added to the game. I have also seen the electric Volvo V&R that they also added to the game. From time to time I do see that vehicle. I know our company used to have one. I don't know if we still do. So, but yeah. Oh, and I did forget trip time and trip distance. This is a 921 mile trip, and trip time is 16 hours and 25 minutes. Plan is to get on the other side of Albuquerque and stop at a truck stop on the other side of Albuquerque on Interstate 40. So pretty much this is pretty much a highway run. I did forget about that. So yeah. I'm a little rusty. I haven't played this game. Well, I have played this game to make sure all the mods are working, all the truck's working. I have done that, so I really haven't played this game that much. I really have not checked out Illinois on the other profile, so bear with me. Now, I'm going to get to the question before I get to a couple conversations. Alright, the question is about this trailer and this configuration, which is why I picked this configuration. Can that trailer axle that you see back there, here I was trying to show it in the mirror. I don't think it will because of the way I have my mirror placed. Anyway, this axle, can it come down? Yes. you have to hit, you would have to buy the mod. There's a README folder that says there's a button configured to this trailer to where if you have this trailer configuration, the axle will go up and down like a normal axle, except this one won't just go up and down, actually folds over. That button is F7. Now you have to have this mod in order to do that. Now I've been pressing F7. I know it works for some people. It does not work for me for some weird reason. I don't know if it's because I have this button set up for something else, or it's because I have a different button set up for the lift axle of the trailer. Now, needless to say, I can confirm it does work. A few friends of mine actually do have this trailer. They have actually said it does work. I do know it does work on a different button, so maybe I'm going to try a different button one of these times. So. Now the other question I get asked about this configuration, do the lights work, like the tail lights? So if I slap the four ways on, no. Only ones that work are back here, like this beacon, only these beacons, only these blinkers. So I thought I did answer that question, or I think I thought I showed that off in the little mod video down below, but I guess I didn't, so that's my fault. Holy sh... Come on, dude. Oh, you freaking AI. I think I should have passed him. Back there now, and they're not lit up like the rest of the truck and trailer are. Can you pick a lane, please? Thank you. No, I think you can stay back there unless you're... Get over before this idiot does, though. I mean, don't slow me down unless he needs over. Okay, Mr. Camaro. Yeah, I love how the AI works. You know, that is actual real life right there too. I know a lot of cars that would actually do that. So, all right, now. Other topic of conversation about this trailer real quick that I do get asked, and this was a question that does get asked from time to time. Mod guard, why does Pizzster have it? I don't know why he has it. I couldn't explain to you why he has it. I know a friend of mine tried to explain to me, but it is what it is. That is actually one of the biggest reasons why this game was actually not working for me for a little bit, because I actually forgot to read his thing that said, oh hey, make sure you update or upgrade or update mod guard. So some modders have it, some modders don't. He's one of them that does, and I don't blame him actually, I really don't. So why are we so laggy north of Arizona? Like, I know they just came through here, I think. There it goes. Now it's back to normal. I have no idea what just happened there. Alright, so excuse me for one moment. Alright, so just want to say this also to all of you. Thank you for all the views for the Make-A-Wish videos. Thank you for all the views, likes, the comments, all of it, the whole 9 yards. Thank you. I mean, just like last year with the 10-part videos, I didn't think it was going to get that high this year, but you guys are amazing. all of you are wonderful, and I appreciate every single one of you for watching the videos. So, with that being said, we really don't have we don't really have too many topics to talk about. I do have this question to answer. That is about Farming Simulator 25. Yes, there will be a video out coming hopefully within next week or the week after. I will be doing a week of Farming Simulator 25. Bear with me because currently testing out mods over there and trying to end the month that we're on. That way we can do a brand new month and we can start doing brand new stuff, and also trying to get a couple more money to buy a certain field. That question was also asked, hey, what are you actually planning on doing? What are you planning on doing? I'm actually buying 2 fields, or I'm going to try to buy 2 fields, but I might just end up buying 1 and then upgrading my 1 tractor. So that's why it's taking a little bit forever, because I'm trying to get more money in for the season, and then yeah, that way as soon as we get into Farming Simulator, we can start a whole brand new month, and we can do whatever we need to do. So alright, now I did get asked this question too about the All-Star race. Yeah, I know. Actually, let's go to walk-ins then first. Talk about SVG dominance. That was pure dominance on Shane Angisbergen. Like, you gotta admit, like, that was just pure dominance by SVG. Like, he did phenomenal. 24th the first on that last run. Like, phenomenal job. So kind of like with that haul, which shockingly we don't really do too many of them. But anyway, so back to the All-Star race. I honestly, to tell you the truth, didn't care for it. And I think the only reason why I didn't care for it, it wasn't like any of the other All-Star races, and the only reason why I say it like that is because, number one, okay, oh wow, oh, I think the only reason this is all now updated too. I think the only reason why I didn't care for it is because, you know, I like the years when the guys that were locked in didn't have to race their way in, or they didn't have to be part of the open. You know, the race of the guys who needed to race their way into the All-Star race, you know what I mean? And Yeah, I was disappointed that Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott both were in wrecks, and they really couldn't do much in the All-Star race in the main part. But it's like, it could have been a different winner. You know what I mean? Like, it could have been Kyle Busch. It could have been Austin Dillon, except no, it was Denny effing Hamlin. Oh, wow, that's a miracle. And he got called in. So, and like I said, I do feel bad for Dover International Speedway because, instead of a points race, it's a freaking all-star race. And, a couple years ago they had 2 races and it went down to 1 race, and they really need to go back to 2 races over at Dover. Like, honestly, I miss it. Stop and take a look at this load real quick. Here you guys go. A little brief description, or to show it off a little bit. Even though I've already said what I had to say. Not too shabby. So, trip distance and trip time. And then here's a navigation. So we picked up over here, right down the street from our headquarters, and then Dodge City. Now, if you guys do remember, yes, I think we were up here. Either we were over here somewhere or we were down. I forget where we were. I forget where we were. I forget where we ended off. I forget. It was either over here somewhere or over here somewhere. One of these 2 areas. Now, I could have picked that area, but you know how I like to roll. I like to go back to our headquarters. Maybe we get lucky, and we got lucky with this one. Here's beautiful Illinois. Which that's gonna be fun. I've heard a lot of good things about the city of Chicago in this game. Like, I've heard a lot of good information. So, kind of looking forward to it. So, here was the planned truck stop. It was either here, one of these 2, or if we want to get a little ballsy, go right here. Instead of making a left, we make a right and then stop here. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here at these 2, make this yellow right here, and that should give you guys a good part 2 video. So it shouldn't be that long of a part 2 video, I wouldn't imagine. So now I will say this, the craziest thing though, I will say this. A few of you have actually asked me, hey, where do you think's next, the Dakotas or Canada? At this rate, it might be Canada. I don't know. I couldn't answer that question. It would be pretty cool if it was, not gonna lie. I mean, but let's just be honest, we need to get more states. We need to start matching Europe, Euro Truck Simulator 2. actually, for the most part, everything's updated. Mod-wise, everything's back. Drill modding, updated all of his stuff, so we got all of his stuff back. Pizzster, his stuff really didn't need updated. We did like a small little update. Same with Ruda. I'm not gonna lie to you, it would be pretty cool to see the AI with tri-axles pulling oversized loads. That would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Like, could you imagine? Like, I know that's a modded truck right there, the GTM Kenworth T800. But like, wouldn't that be cool if like the AI had modded or had tri-axles? I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, he's out of the way. And now he's pulling away. He was pulling away, now we're pulling him back in. We'll stop there. Yeah, that way you guys get a decent part 2. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. See here, we only got 8 hours and 17 minutes, so by the time we get out there, it'll just be under 6 hours, maybe 7 hours. I say get out of the way. Yeah, we'll sleep outside of, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that instead. Oops. I thought it was a yield. I don't need fuel. Well, that's the cars. Tell you what, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna make this yellow. Set over to the other one. Let's do that instead. That one's gonna be a lot easier to get out. So, we're just gonna do that instead. Oh, don't. AI. Yeah, we're gonna go park on this side. Be a lot easier. All we gotta do is come down the hill, make the right, boom, or make a right, or back on the highway. Alright, I do apologize for the long video, but hope you all enjoy. Let's go somewhere where it's a little bit quieter. Where one of these would work. There we go. Alright guys and girls, that's going to do it for me. I do apologize for the long video, but anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Sit back and relax and enjoy part 2. Now see y'all next time. I don't know when it will be out. Either it'll be out this weekend or it'll be out Monday. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Also, since you guys won't be hearing me, happy Memorial Day and have a wonderful holiday weekend. Bye.